What's up, good people? It is Friday. You already know what time it is. So let's just get on into it. Today, I want to talk about the word, the N word. You know the N word, nickels. No, I'm just, you know what I mean, niggers. Niggas. Nigga, niggers, nigglets, however you say it. What people don't understand and how it's used. Honestly, it shouldn't even be used. My definition of a nigga is not even necessarily pertaining to a black person. Nigga shit to me is just, it doesn't matter what color you are. If you out there stealing, killing, robbing, that's nigga shit to me. Doesn't matter what race you are. To me, that's a nigga. Other people using it, other races using it, may bother some. Again, I don't care what race it is. I honestly don't like the word myself. But I want to know how y'all feel about the word and the usage of it, regardless if it's coming from a black person, from another race, or just it being said, period. How y'all feel?
So look, for me, I'm going to just say this. The derogative or negative way of use for that to me is more or less, it really don't bother me how people use that.
Right.
I don't care how you use it because it doesn't contain, it has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, we supposed to be so far above that anyway, because that's just something somebody's saying about you.
Well, I'm gonna have to disagree. One time I was at there's a casino out here, not too far from Houston. It's Louisiana. Louisiana is like a 2-hour ride, but this one's like 2.5 hours. I don't want to give the name of the casino, but I'm sitting there. I'm playing blackjack. I'm losing, so now I'm in a deep thought of how I'm gonna pay this rent, cause now let me stop. But I'm losing, so at the same time, there's a guy next to me, and he's like, yeah. So hey, how you doing, nigga? And I was like, yeah, I'm answering him, but I'm not even really paying attention because I'm losing. Yes, yeah. So nigga, I'm from over here, man, and he just having a whole conversation. So everybody just looking at me crazy, right? So it wasn't until about the third. Yeah, so nigga, I live over here by the man. It wasn't until about the fourth nigga. Man, before I knew it, I went ham on this dude.
Did you beat him up?
Yeah, he didn't get nothing in.
He didn't call the laws on you?
No, they came over there quick. It was two big ones. I don't know where they came from because I didn't even see them in the casino. Period.
Right.
Because I'm always looking. You know, we always looking to make sure where the police at.
Right.
Before we do something.
Right.
They just magically appeared out of thin air, and they were huge.
Yeah.
But they didn't mess with me. They dragged old buddy out. I was surprised.
What
They didn't even touch. They say sorry, you enjoy your game, and I started winning.
Yeah.
So if you're there, go and call me a nigga again because I came out with some paper that day.
What age range was this gentleman in?
I think I was in my 20s at that time. I think he could have been maybe 40.
Okay.
He was older.
Yeah, he was older than me. I think I was like maybe 29, maybe.
Yeah.
He was like maybe 44, 45.
Was he juiced
Now,
up?
Huh?
Was he juiced up?
No, he was normal. He was dressed up, man. He was having a whole conversation. Man, I'm gonna answer this. I didn't answer about 4 or 5 questions before I realized I didn't call a nigga. I'm sick because I was that mad. I was losing, but thanks to him and me beating his ass, I started winning. So I ended up winning in both ways. I didn't go to jail that night. I whooped some ass and I won my money back.
but that's always good, right?
Yeah, it is, right?
Yeah, win your money back.
What you thinking over there, Mr. Freddie G?
The N-word. So, I use the N-word. It's a part of my vocabulary. However, I'm careful about when I use it and who's around when I'm using it. I don't have a problem with anybody in my race using the N word to me, or even in anger toward me, but any other race, especially Caucasians, I have an issue with it.
Yeah.
Now I know that there's an argument. Well, why don't you feel the same way, and why can't we use it, and blah 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 blah. The bottom line is you can't use it. I don't believe in we're taking it and we're using it in term of endearment and all of that stuff, because I mean we use it all kind of ways. It's just a part of our vocabulary. It's a part of my vocabulary, and
Actually, it's part of the culture now.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
What I don't understand is why are you segregating it from? Why is it only black people can say it? And I mean, the word shouldn't be said. Period. No matter
Right.
what color you are.
That's how I
So
feel.
to me, either everybody can say it or no one can say it. Pick one or the other. I don't think you can segregate it to one. That's almost saying whites only pie. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or blacks only pie. Only blacks can eat this pie. Not white people, not Asians, no one else.
here's the
So
thing.
we can't segregate it.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
No, you can say it. Any race can say it. Just know that there's consequences depending on who you're saying it to. So hold on. So, yeah, y'all can say it. I'm telling you, don't say it to me.
Gotcha.
There are consequences that come with that. Now, if you
Gotcha.
don't mind the consequence,
Yeah, do
go
what
ahead
you
and
do.
say it.
Go ahead and
Right.
say it. Yeah.
You can say it.
Right.
It's a free country.
It
Hey,
sure
let me give
is.
you a scenario because I've actually witnessed this on several occasions, and this is with this younger generation. I've seen like a group of boys. I'm gonna say Mexican, white, and black, and they're all using the word freely.
Yeah.
Like it's not a problem,
Yeah.
you know. Even the white kids and the Mexicans, but
Yeah.
they calling each other the word though. That's the thing.
They do it.
How do you feel about that? I mean, would that irritate you or bother you? Do you feel
No.
offended by that?
No, they can call each other that all day long. See, just don't call it to me, because when you talking to me like that, it stings. It hits a little different. Y'all can call it all day long, but y'all don't know the history. And even when you're educated on the history, you still really don't know the history.
Right.
So y'all can call each other that, but addressing me, I know the origin of the word. I know the history behind it. So any other race addressing me, yeah, you could do it. Just know that there are
I am
consequences.
slightly offended by it. I mean, I hate to see it. You know, I use the word myself, which, you know, I try to be cautious on when and how I use it as well, and, you know, as far as my surroundings. But I definitely don't like to see that, you know, especially with these youngsters. But I guess, you know, we have to practice what we preach and lead by example. But sometimes, you know, that example is being ignored and overlooked. But like you say, just knowing the origin and the history behind the word, it shouldn't be used. But I feel if anybody did use it, we as a culture, as black people, should, you know, we have that right away.
Yeah, that, and then too, let me say this. If we're keeping it a buck, based upon the history, well, actually, it's the white folks' word.
Right.
It's their word.
Right.
Right? So they can argue and say, well, this is a word that we have,
Right.
and we should be able to use our word. So to all of the white folks out there, it's your word.
Right.
But we know when you use that word, we know the negativity that came behind the word.
Correct.
So try using that word today, in this day and age, toward a black man or a black woman. It's your word, but there are consequences with it.
Yeah, it's not gonna work out for you.
It is.
Why do you guys feel that there are no consequences behind the word picnic? And that actually originated from
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
No, not picnic.
Picnic?
Thanksgiving.
No, man, I think
You teach me something about
Yeah,
picnic because I like picnics.
no picnic. It came from back in the day, and I should have did a little more research, but it had something to do with picking niggers, and then they combined
Oh,
the
you said-
picnic comes from a root word
right
of something else.
yes.
I did not know that.
And
First of all, I thought you said freaknik, and I was offended.
Nah,
But you said picnic. So,
Yeah.
For real?
Yes, sir.
Wow. I was learning about those songs, those little songs that we be singing, the ice cream song.
one the ice cream
yeah,
man play.
I didn't know all that was like.
Yeah, that's
All that-
derogatory
Yeah.
to black folks. You know.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, man, I never knew that they actually wrote the lyrics out to it. It's on you can actually look it up.
Yeah, it's really crazy, and you never know, you know, until you get out, because we've been listening to that song since we was kids
Right.
on the ice cream truck
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
As soon as we hear the ice cream man, we running out there.
to that song that you know had a bad outlook for black folks.
Exactly.
Okay, I actually found the originate where it came from, and it was back when they used to hang blacks, and it was done as entertainment, you know, and they would pick a nigga, and
Just anyone,
just
Okay.
just random.
yeah.
Wow.
So I think that the word picnic doesn't sting because it still has that word nigga.
Yeah.
And see, and that's what it all let's pick a nigga. So it's still nigga.
I think if most of us knew, where it, truly came from, I think it probably would be just as offensive as nigga.
Yeah.
I think
And it should be.
More than
But
likely.
here's the thing, though. I'm feeling you, but I don't think that when picnic hasn't been used to hurt,
Yeah.
but nigga has been used to hurt.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so if a white person comes to you and say, "Hey, nigger, I don't like you niggers,"
Yeah.
that hurts more than, "Hey, picnic." But it's still the word nigger because it's pick a nigger.
But
So
if,
the word-
if just think about this, if just say black people knew what picnic meant back then, and if you say, "Hey nigga" versus picnic, that means I'm finna get hung.
so
I'm pretty sure it's still some type of fear in
Actual-
them. Worse than just being called a nigga.
So is it safe to say that one word can have dual meanings?
No, because a nigga just being you a
No,
nigga. I'm just
no,
gonna
the
insult
word,
you and keep
the word,
going.
The word is picnic.
Okay, let me give you
Right,
this,
but
let me
picnic
give you
means
this
you finna
scenario
get
before
hung.
you say that.
You finna get hung if it's picnic.
Let's say we downtown in a parade, and you know how Houston is diverse, but you hear a white person say, "Boy, we can have a good picnic out here."
Yeah.
Would you be offensive to that?
You won't be offended, but if you knew what it means.
Okay. I will say this. On the surface, probably not. Let me tell you why. I would survey the area. I would look at what's around, and to see if, because the word picnic, dual meanings.
Right.
So I would be like, I would survey the area and be looking around. Damn, did he say what I think he said, or is he literally meaning a picnic?
Let me take it a little further. He's a redneck.
Right.
Okay, he's a redneck, but still.
And there ain't no picnic area.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. So still dual meaning. I would have to ask myself, be like, okay, damn, did he mean it like that? Versus, I hear the word nigga, and you're using it. It's some niggas out here. Boy, show a bunch of niggas out here. That's totally different. I feel that.
Hear it different.
Yeah.
I hear it different.
Yeah.
But if you're saying picnic, I have to look at my damn. It is a nice day.
I'm kind of hearing it both. I'm
So
kind of
so
hearing
look at it like this. What if it's 3 redneck white dudes by K Money side?
We're not.
Listen, and they whisper, man, it's real nice. And they whisper it. We can have a nice little picnic out here. Why are you whispering picnic?
I'm gonna be.
I'm just saying.
No. I get it.
That would put more fear than.
I get it. I get it. But again, the dual meaning of the word.
Right.
I would have to assess what's going on.
Right.
We, as a culture, we took the word nigger and made it a dual meaning. Like as a culture.
Right.
To the white folks, it only meant one thing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now they try to come and be culture vultures to try to make it mean
The same.
what it means to us.
Right.
Right.
We took it and made it a dual meaning.
Right.
We take the ER off and put the A on it and all of that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But to the white folks, it only meant one thing.
Yeah.
Now they trying to, hey, now
They want it back.
Like it's no, it's a dual meaning to us.
Exactly.
So when I hear picnic, damn, I have to process it. Is it do he or she or whomever using it, do they really mean an actual picnic?
I guess it would matter of the sarcasm if they used while saying it,
Yeah.
if it was sarcasm in the conversation or whatnot.
Right. Exactly.
And that all comes back to I have to assess
Right.
what's going on, what the atmosphere, what my surroundings, what it's looking like. I don't have to do that with nigga.
Right.
Right.
I can be in an office.
You know
space
right
and
off.
everybody's buttoned up in
Yeah.
suit and tie, and I know when I hear that nigga.
Yeah, anytime
Not
you
the
hear.
wrong mouth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
you
nigga,
know,
that
you
nigga,
know,
yeah,
you
I
know.
It
wrong,
can be
yeah.
somebody walk
Yeah.
behind you.
Yeah.
Hey, say nigga.
Yeah,
It's
You
gonna
know,
be quiet
it's-
everywhere.
what's going on?
yeah. And when we use the word nigga, meaning something bad, it's always an explicit in front of it
Right.
or after
nigga.
it. Man, fuck you, nigga.
Yeah.
That's fighting.
Now that's fighting, but
Yeah.
it's not the nigga, it's the fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that part.
Or you a bitch ass nigga.
Yeah.
That's another.
It's
fight.
not the nigga, it's the bitch ass.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
Now, on the flip side is, man, that's my nigga if he don't get no bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's cool now.
That's the good nigga.
It's positive. It's positive.
It's not, it's the word nigga, but that's my dude.
Yeah.
So now I got a question. If your boss, he's white, just say he's white or she's white, and she said, "That's my nigga.
No,
Look
it
at
ain't
it."
You can't do
Okay.
that.
You can't do that.
But it's positive. You
Well,
just
you know
said.
what?
No.
Hold on. I'm gonna touch on it. Let me
Right.
touch on it.
Right.
Let me touch on it.
Right.
Let me rephrase that. You can do that.
You go.
There are consequences behind it.
Right.
behind that. Now, let me touch on it a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
Coming from my culture, my people,
Yeah.
y'all, we use it, and I know how to take it.
Right.
But I know that no matter how a white person uses it, I know what is only one meaning.
It's
Right.
Right. Right.
And if you're trying to use it like us, it makes you a culture vulture.
Yeah.
No, you can't come and steal and try to make it when y'all initially meant it for bad.
Yeah. You can't change the meaning that you had for it.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah.
So the my made up word of the day. It's not made up because it should have been in the dictionary long ago. If you can put twerk in there, you could put binkst. So binkst being that, y'all don't think that should have been in the dictionary? Yeah. No, I don't know. They talking about a black cat or something. I don't know. But anyway, being that binkst. So we're not gonna. That's the new word of 2023. Binkst, being that. It's in the dictionary now. I officially just put it in there. Binkst. So binkst.
You officially put it Binkst.
Well, they put
Binkst.
twerk in there. They put twerk in there. So twerk can get up in there. Binkst. Being that should have been in there because it's a past participle.
That's like a compound word, huh?
It is a compound past participle. Binks, being that. So Binkst, I'm gonna flip it, right? And I'm probably touch some souls on here. Got a question. So with the nigger and everything, say if this is just a scenario, they came to us and said, hey, no more Black History Month, no more February, no more Juneteenth. No more Black History stuff. None of that. You guys can't do that anymore. Do you think the blacks will take that? Very.
Yeah, no. So,
Because that's our history.
no. Here's the thing with that. Let's get an understanding.
Mm-hmm.
They say no more Black History Month and all of that stuff. Yeah, there's gonna be some black people upset about it.
Okay.
They're gonna be raising hell.
Right.
And before I go any further, let me clear up something too with Black History Month. You hear, oh, they gave us the last day or the less amount of days on the calendar, blah blah. No, that's all about Frederick Douglass and Abraham Lincoln.
Okay.
And that's why the 28 days in regards to Frederick Douglass and whatever his birthday is supposed to be and so forth. So there's gonna be people that'll be upset about it. But you got to ask yourself, man, history is history.
Right.
Okay.
History is history, whether it's black history or just history itself. History is history. So it is what it is.
So
Yeah, you get people to get pissed off or whatever the case may be because they don't want to celebrate the
Right.
month of Black History or get a day off or whatever. Who knows? But truth of the matter is, history is history.
Okay. All right. With that said, I'm gonna touch a little something. You know they, and again, I'm not. I'm biased, man. It's what's good for the goose is good for the gander type person. When they started ripping down all the Confederate, this was coming from the government. They were taking down the statues and all that. Basically taking away their history. Even though it's a fucked up history, you're still taking it away from them. Do y'all think that was right?
I do.
You do?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it was right because we know what those people stood for.
Right.
And
Exactly.
and if you are a country that's trying to move in a different direction, you got to start somewhere.
Correct.
And we're not giving these black folks reparations. We're not looking out for them for what they did, but at least we got to start somewhere. And so we got to get rid of these Confederate motherfuckers because we knew what they stood for.
It just makes you wonder, man, that mindset back then for them to even put a statue up.
Stuff like that. Well, how jacked up it was.
Yeah.
I just look at it. I know it's false. It's bad. It's not. Trust me, it's not what's up. But it's still a history. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't agree with it at all.
Here's the thing with that.
Yeah.
that. No, it's not their history.
Yeah.
It's our history. We are a part of that history.
Exactly.
And K Money, just touching on what you said their mindset back then. Their mindset was it was slavery. This country was found
On slavery.
On slavery,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true.
That is true.
Yeah.
And with that, guys, that is our show for today.
We got our Black Fact segment that we just started. Not
Yeah. So check us out Monday through Friday on. Y'all crazy.
So our fun fact for today's Black Friday is going to be the author, playwright, short story, essayist, political commentator, as well as novelist, influential poet, Mr. Langston Hughes. 1920s and the Harlem Renaissance. He changed a lot of people's lives with his focus. Black working class. Now he's renowned as America's most notable poet.
Oh man.
Fun fact.